So what happens when you take one of the most legendary Japanese sports cars ever built and you try to cram the soul of a full-on time attack race car into it? But here's the kicker, it has to be completely street legal. Well, this is the story of a build that walks that perfect razor-thin line between raw track aggression and everyday drivability.
And this quote right here from the car's owner, Raymond Song, this is basically the entire playbook for this project. It's the North Star that guided every single choice, from the wild aero to the fire-breathing engine. It's not just about building a car. It's about bringing a very specific, very cool dream to life right on the street. All right, first things first, the vision. The starting point for all this madness is a 1993 Mazda RX-7 from Toronto. But as you're about to see, it's been transformed from a Japanese icon into something else entirely.
Now, for anyone who might not be familiar, the third-gen RX-7, or the FD3S as it's known, is an absolute legend in the car world. It's famous for its incredible balance, razor-sharp handling, and of course, its totally unique, high-revving rotary engine. We're talking about a spinning triangle of power that's unlike anything else out there. It is the perfect canvas for an ultimate performance build.
And Raymond's mission? It was crystal clear. He wanted a car that looked like it just rolled off of Japan's famous Tsukuba circuit, ready for a hot lap, but could still handle the daily grind in Toronto. You know, the best of both worlds. And let me tell you, that is a huge challenge.
So let's dive into the outside and see how this build gets that crazy race car look. Seriously, the exterior is just a masterclass in aggressive aerodynamics and purposeful style.
Every single piece you see on this car has a purpose. That wide-body kit, it gives it that muscular stance you need to cramp super wide tires underneath. And that massive rear wing and diffuser, they are not just for show. They generate actual, legitimate downforce, basically gluing the car to the road at speed. It all comes together to create that authentic Japanese race car vibe.
Of course, a true race-inspired build isn't just about how it looks, it's about how it performs. And a huge part of that is cutting down on weight. This is where carbon fiber enters the chat, and it's used all over this car.
And the commitment to saving weight is no joke. I mean, we're talking about a full carbon fiber diet here. The doors, the hatch, the hood, all from top-tier Japanese brands. This isn't just for style points. Swapping heavy steel for lightweight carbon sheds critical pounds, which is totally in line with the philosophy of a pure track machine.
Okay, so it definitely looks the part, but doesn't have the muscle to back it up. Let's pop that carbon hood and see what's powering this street weapon.
The stock twin-turbo setup? Yeah, that's gone. In its place is a much more aggressive single-Garrett GT35 turbo, which is built for massive top-end power. To keep things cool, a V-mount intercooler is perfectly positioned for the best airflow. And, oh yeah, an HKS exhaust makes sure this thing sounds just as mean as it looks.
So what does all that hardcore hardware get you? This number, 450 horsepower to the wheels. In a car as light as an FD RX-7, that is an absolutely insane amount of power. It's perfectly balanced for aggressive street driving and, of course, some intense track sessions.
But hey, power is nothing without control, right? That 450 horsepower is kept in check by huge Brembo brakes for incredible stopping power. And all the grip is handled by classic Advan RZF2 wheels wrapped in super sticky Nitto tires. It really is the complete performance package. So, what inspires someone to pour so much time, effort, and pure passion into a project like this? Let's take a look at the creator's vision and find out where it all started.
Raymond's passion actually started way back in Hong Kong, watching action movies and then discovering the legendary anime Initial D. You know, all those on-screen drift and time attack battles sparked a dream, and the Mazda RX-7 became the ultimate hero car for him. This car, right here, is the direct result of that childhood dream being brought to life. And this quote from Raymond just sums it all up perfectly. It was never about chasing some crazy high horsepower number. It was about creating a balanced machine where every single part has a purpose, a car that performs exactly how he envisioned it would. That, right there, is the real soul of this build.
Now you might be thinking, okay, 450 horsepower, a perfectly executed vision. The car must be done, right? Well, for a builder like Raymond, the project is never really finished, and the next stage is somehow even more ambitious.
The goal now is to evolve the car from a street-legal, track-inspired machine into a legitimate, no excuses, time attack competitor. And that means some very, very serious upgrades are on the way.
And the changes planned are radical. The iconic Rotary engine is coming out, and it's being replaced by a Honda K24, a choice that might be controversial to the purists, but it's an incredibly capable engine. The power target is jumping to a frankly insane 700 to 800 horsepower. And to handle all that grunt, the entire drivetrain is being swapped for heavy-duty parts from BMW and Ford. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete rebirth.
So this entire build leaves us with a really fascinating question. It started as a dream inspired by movies and anime, it became a stunning street-legal race car, and now it's evolving into a full-blown track monster. It really makes you wonder, what does it truly take to push a legend like the RX-7 to its absolute bleeding edge?